Big fire at a homeless camp near the Iowa River. We actually had a crew at that camp already on Tuesday for tonight's top story, which is how we ended up being there to get that video. Now, some property owners in the area had called Iowa's News Now about the camp before that fire. Iowa's News Now reporter Cedric Bolden is checking in with them and the people living along the river.
This started, of course, when spring came about, the early part of summer. We started out with 1 or 2 tents, and now we're up to 20 plus, maybe 30 plus. I haven't been around to count them.
Boyd Crosby is a property owner in Iowa City. The homeless encampment, known as the Quarry, is right behind his building. He says it's a tough situation where dozens of people are camping out and it needs the attention of the city.
It's just a situation that there's no quick fix, but at the same time, we just wanted to let people know about it, and that it's certainly an issue that exists in Iowa City, and we need to get it resolved.
Michael Oliphant called the Quarry home.
This is just was one of the, originally last year I had 9 camps, at 9 of these sites.
But shortly after our interview, a fire destroyed part of the encampment. No one was hurt, but now people already fighting homelessness in the makeshift tent community are now homeless again. Don Edwards, who owns Edwards Painting next to the encampment site, says he thinks the city should provide more resources to homeless people to keep them safe.
I think if the city had maybe given porta potties or a dumpster, they might seem to want to clean that stuff up. Yeah, we're just concerned with their safety. We've had a couple of fires back there and just some other things that have happened back there. So we're concerned for their safety and the trash going in the river.
It's hard sometimes, but you know what? That's the struggle. That's part of what living this lifestyle is, actually.
One thing with being in the area with where they are is the shelter house, which the city has worked with for getting resources and assistance and things like that for people. They're accessible in that area.
Tharp says the encampment hasn't impacted the airport directly. Nobody's crossed over into the area that the airport uses for runways and taxiways. They just want to make sure they can avoid another incident like last month's fire, particularly as we're getting into the winter.
Our focus is on safety, trying to make sure the people in the area are safe, trying to make sure our property owners are safe. And that's the primary motivation for where we're at. And we hope we can do what we need to do to manage the area and manage these transitions as safely as we can.
Now, the Airport Commission has met to talk about everything over the last couple months. They say that encampment isn't just an issue isolated to their side of town. They say there is a major lack of affordable housing options, not just in Iowa City, but across the entire country.